All right, gotta make these post-play videos right after playing while they're fresh in my mind because that's the best way to tell you what I'm seeing out there and stuff like that. So today, me and this guy played a team that we thought we were better players than them and stuff like that. And we ended up losing like 11-4 or 11-5 and so or yeah, it was something like that. It was like 11-4 or 11-5 or something. So that just goes to show you, don't ever underestimate your opponents and stuff like that. And that also goes to show like that's where pickleball is like a weird sport, right? Like you could be not necessarily like better than a team or something like that, but you think going into the match or going into the game, whether you're playing one game or something like that, like pickleball is a sport where there is a series and stuff like that. But rec play and like tournaments and stuff like that, especially in like tournaments, it's only like especially in tournaments, you only have that one game to really kind of like um, determine like the outcome of the way the rest of the tournament's going to go, right? Like it's not like a series, like you're not seeing opponents like 2 to 3 times. So that just goes to show like even if you're better, more athletic or something like that, and you think you should destroy a team, like whoever like makes smarter shots and stuff like that, like you could hit shots that I call like winners and stuff like that, where you hit like a really great shot and you think that there's you think that that shot's really well placed and there's no way the person's going to get it, and then the ball comes back and you're just not ready for it. So I mean, you always got to hit. It's I think an important part of being a good pickleball player is hit. Obviously, you want a split step, which is something that I think I do regularly, but I'm not quite there yet with my timing and stuff like that. And that's something that's been told to me several times, that you gotta hit, split step, and then react is the sequence that should be done and stuff like that. So that's kind of something that it was towards it was towards like later in the day that um, it was kind of like my last game before my session ended, that we thought we were a better team and ended up losing 11-5. So just like I said earlier, never underestimate your opponents and stuff like that. Like always, you always want to bring your A game, I guess, no matter who you play. So that's the message there. And then another thing that kind of like caught my attention was this guy was like, we're having a conversation like midpoint, and this guy was like talking about like remaining calm and stuff like that in a match, and was saying like that's kind of the hard thing about like playing in tournaments and stuff like that. Like what's somebody who's good at tournaments versus like a good rec player. And I think in tournaments, like there's a lot of big moments, and tournaments equals kind of the word pressure, whereas like rec play, you're not really as pressured because there's nothing on the line and stuff like that too. So as somebody who like plays tournaments and stuff like that and is trying to understand how to play composed in tournaments, that message I thought was like kind of interesting on how to like remain calm like through points and stuff like that too. So calm, composed, patience, whatever, you need a lot of that in order to be a great pickleball player. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind. So that's my takeaway from today.